Hello folks, welcome along to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we're back here for our Football Manager 23 playthrough, the ABC Journeyman, and we are with club number 9 Coventry City, and it's going rather well in whatever number season this is. We're in 2051, it's ridiculous, but we are coming back at the start of the new year in January, and we are top of the league, and we are going to be playing 4th place Chelsea. So let's dive in and have a look at how we got here. Well, it has not been all roses to get to this place. We have had to battle and toil, and actually form-wise, I think we've been a bit lucky to get the results that we have got. And we've certainly gone through a couple of, well, at least one patch where we were struggling to get results. So you saw the win over Celtic in the Champions League, which was great. We've played 3 games since then in the Champions League, drawing at home against Manchester United, which was a good result. Leo, a 2nd-minute goal. United really caused us some trouble, and Gust van der Ham got himself sent off, but that name is absolutely fabulous. Got a very good win over Dortmund, a 12th-minute goal from Bolivar, and then a 4-0 thrashing away at Dynamo Zagreb. Carter Cowperthwaite's getting a hat-trick, and Leo with a goal there. So we're doing pretty well in the Champions League. We sit in 7th at the minute, but we do have 2 tough games coming up in January, which we will need to get, I think, at least 1 win from, if not 4 points to actually finish up in the top 8, which is what we're trying to do. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get that done. In the other competitions, you can see things have gone a little bit a little bit better, certainly in the league. So after the Celtic game, we had a tough run of games. We were playing Manchester United twice and Liverpool twice, and you can see we actually took a very good 2-1 win at home against United. Spice and Beck with the goals for us, but then we lost. We didn't win in our next 4 games. It was on a little bit of a bad run. Lost in the Carabao Cup against Liverpool 3-1. Bolivar got our goal, but it was late on and we were not in that. But we did get a 0-0 draw in the league against them, which was, I think, a really useful point. Not dropping points, because Liverpool are going to be our closest rivals if we are going to do anything in this season. So getting a point over them away from home, and if we can do the same at home, then they're not getting any closer to us. We then drew against United in the Champions League, as we said, and lost away against Brighton. This was very, very frustrating. As you can see, we were 3-0 down, 2-0 down early doors. We managed to get 2. They got a player sent off, and then we got back to 2-2, and then they scored a goal. It was gutting. And at that point, I was looking at this thinking, oh, not another season of heartache. But no. We've pulled ourselves together. 3-0 victory against Newcastle. Leo brace and Bolivar. 1-0 away against Leeds. This was a good one. We were not great in this game. Not great at all. Cellino got himself sent off, and then Carter Cowperthwaite got a late-ish goal. But there was very, very few chances. Not sure how we got a result there. A 2-2 draw at home against Wolves. You think, oh, that's not very good. Wolves are actually really good this season. I think we probably should have got better out of it, because we were 1-0 up after 2 minutes. Long and Cowperthwaite with the goals for us. And then we've gone on a really good run in December. 2-0 away at Swansea, a Leo brace. 2-1 home against Arsenal, Bolivar brace. 2-0 home against Blackburn, Spice and an own goal. And the other loss we've had here, away against Stoke, we were pretty rubbish in this game considering it was this close. Really created very little. Cowperthwaite and Bolivar very, very lucky, I think, to get to be within 3 goals, because Stoke completely dominated that game. And then we just went away to Arsenal and won 2-1. This was a funny one, because Arsenal for the first 45 minutes were infinitely better than us. They hit the post with a header from about 5 yards out, and then scored a goal, and then it all went completely quiet. We had more shots than they did, but we didn't see any of them. And then we've made a few changes, but not a lot. And we got a goal from Pendo and Bolivar late on to give ourselves the double over Arsenal. So that's massive. So we're playing Chelsea today. at the very start of January. Not made any transfers in yet, but one has gone out. Danny Gruber has gone to Vienna. You can see he's a young player who's come through our youth system. The sad news is that Bykov will be leaving at the end of the season. He has agreed a transfer to Spain, so he is going to be off. It looks like Franchetti might also join him, so it's going to be a bit of a change at the end of this season. But if we win the league, then that is where we stop things, and we will be doing an FM24 save following on there. But this is as close as we've got. But there's still a heck of a long way to go. And we start out with this match against Chelsea. Let's see how we do here. So we're trying, because Chelsea are a more difficult team to beat. This is the team we're going with. And we've literally just played a match. So we've got a few knackered players out there. The likes of Rehack and Pendo have dropped out the side. Wanted to take more out, but I also don't want to cause too much issue here. So Calperthwaite leads the line. Bolivar just behind him, with Long and Leo left and right, and Franchetti and Cortez in the centre of midfield, and then the back line of Chulisi, Beck, Christensen and Chelino with Gundogan in goal. Fingers crossed this side is good enough. I don't know how Chelsea recovered quicker than we did, because I put a rest in for everyone who's playing, and our players are still not as rested as the Chelsea team, even though they played on the same day. Don't know how that works. This is going to be a tight one, I think. I've been fiddling around here with some of the bits and pieces here. I've gone a little bit wider, as you can see. We have put pass into space back on, and those sort of things. So just trying to get this team playing slightly different football, because it felt like we were struggling a little bit to be creative, and we're still making a lot of mistakes at the back. That was a nice block from the centre back there. I think we're going to have to hold on a little bit. You can see we've had the shots, but we're not seeing them, and this seems to be the case quite often. That was just wide. Looks like again that was a bit of our defending rather than Chelsea. So Chelsea here kind of running from deep, looking like we're trying to mark them there. And we've cleared it there. So here's Leo running away with it. So first little problem there dealt with. A win here would be enormous if we could manage it. Long is going to take the corner. In he goes. Oh, flicked over. Leo is probably our best header of the ball, I think. I'm quite pleased how many shots we are getting, but we're not seeing enough of them. Here is Bolivar. I didn't actually say the second goal against Arsenal was an absolute cracker. Oh, well done. Now that's broken them here. Calperthwaite. Oh, that's not what we've seen much of. Carter Calperthwaite, who is half the player he was, but thankfully we've got Bolivar in here, who is certainly more than making up for Calperthwaite's poor season. Second poor season on the trot. But really nice little shot there. Just plopped the ball out of his feet and then back of the net. So 1-0, 90 minutes. Let's have a quick look at that league table. We would be 5 points ahead of Liverpool. Yes, they've got a game in hand over us. But you can also see we're 6 points ahead of Wolves, and then there's a little bit of a gap. West Ham were right up against us, but they have gone on a 5-game spree where they haven't won a game. So if we can keep ourselves just ahead of everyone else, that would be nice. And it starts here, folks. It starts here. We are seemingly quite good at shooting ourselves in the foot, though. We're making a lot of silly errors. Oh, I thought we might get onto that, but no. Yeah, a lot of silly errors at the back where we try and play it around and then just give it to the... oh, Christ on a bike. That is a vicious tackle. Yeah, just pass it straight to them. Countless examples of this, and we haven't been... it's a lovely ball through to Bolivar. That's a brilliant finish. 2-0. Yeah, we haven't been punished as much as we should have been, really. I mean, our goalkeeper has led a charmed life with some of his dodgy passing. But we're 2-0 up. Bolivar getting a deserved goal. He's already on a 7.5. Exactly what I want to see here, folks. Really, really pleased with this performance. Wasn't sure about the formation, whether we should go 2 up top or stick with the 1 up top. I've been sort of moving between the two. The ball comes in. Oh, it's cleared. Nicely done. Joe Brand. Oh, cleared it. Nicely done. Again. But they're coming back. Feels this penalty. Oh, that's a lovely ball in. I just should have done better there. Iglesias. And that's 2-1. They've not really been in it. Yeah, I'm not too... I mean, that's better play to lose like that. Yeah, we got beaten with the cross, but, it's not terrible. Here's Capperthwaite. Oh, yeah. He's finishing on those through balls, considering what he used to do. It's completely chalk and cheese. Ridiculous, really, how different it is. Right, really pleased with that half of football. Very, very happy with that. We got a couple of goals in there. We need just to stay in there. Yeah, we're capable of better. I think we'll praise them at this stage and just see if we can G them up a bit more. They all look happy. Might have to start thinking about who to bring on, who to take off, those sort of things. Right, couple of changes. Long and Cortez off, as you can see, both absolutely knackered. Pendo and a Rehack coming on to just try and give us a little bit more legs on the pitch. So here's a Rehack. Been a decent first season for the youngster. Leo, you know what you're getting with him. Oh my God, how did we not score that? Oh, it's abysmal. Another couple of changes. Leo and Franchetti off. Spice and Carranza has come on. He's not a bad player. Just hasn't really had a lot of time on the pitch, but I've liked what I've seen much of. He certainly doesn't lower the quality putting him on over someone like Franchetti. You see Bolivar is looking absolutely shattered at this point. You just wonder whether maybe we're going to be a bit late here. It's 90 minutes. We do not want to concede a late goal here. That would be horrible. Just let them go through. Oh, he's gone wide. That's a terrible finish. I think what we are going to do, we're going to take Bolivar off, and I'm going to bring on Kovacic. I'm going to just chuck him back there as a DM, and we'll do that. Spice is going to have a go at this free kick. I mean, just put it in the corner, mate. Come on. He's thinking about it. Oh, it's off the bar. Wow. And we've got a throw in. So that's hopefully going to be enough to clinch this victory. It'll be a huge, huge victory if we can hold on here. Absolutely massive. It's not over yet. But we are taking our time on every ball. I'm not putting time wasting on. I'm hoping that I don't even need to say that to them. Oh, Spice over the top, and we are into added time now. It's got to be it. Victor Hugo in goal. Oh, he's just beaten Rehack there. Come on. No. Oh, man. Hit his heel and he's spinning round. That is a stunningly good and important result. A brilliant performance from Capperthwaite. Really happy with Bolivar as well. Really happy that Beck came in, did his bit. Josh Long, Pendo, the wide players doing great. Yeah, that could be massive. That could be absolutely huge. Let's have a look what that does in the league. Right, so another one of the big games we've put behind us. And now, 4th place Chelsea, we sit 10 points ahead of them. 10 points ahead of West Ham. 12 points ahead of Man United. It's all very, very good. Yes, the two teams close to us, Wolves and Liverpool, neither of them have played. Actually, Wolves are still playing, but they're 2-0 up in their game. So they may well be getting within, what would that be? Within 3 points of us, and Liverpool could get that little bit closer within 2 points, but we're ahead of them all, which is super important, and that's all we can do at this point. really pleased, just carrying on playing good football. And it was a great performance against a very tough Chelsea side. Well, I don't think it's much harder than that, but we have now some tough games coming up. We got the absolute whopper of a game against Liverpool coming up. We're away against Cardiff. We really need that result, and then away against Manchester United. And you can see, actually, looking at the games that we've got left, we've already played both games against Arsenal, both games against Chelsea. Those are behind us. Once we play the Liverpool game, we won't have to play them again. Manchester United, we won't have to play them again. And this little run here is all against teams who are lower down, other than likes of West Ham, who are on a bit of a bad run, and a few others. But it's not the worst little run of games. It really isn't. So if we can get some positive results here, certainly against Liverpool, that would be enormous. And if we can follow that up with a performance against United, even better. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Can we do this? We'll come back probably some point in February. I'll tell you how things are going, and then we'll probably do another one where we jump to the end of the season, unless we're kind of getting far in some of the cup competitions. Perhaps we might show a few more of those, but we will see how things go. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.